What's up, people of the world? I am Nick Nervio. Sorry, my thing still isn't set up yet, but I will get it set up soon. Okay, so if you do not see a long sequence of no videos, that is why. Because I am going to get it set up soon, it just hasn't been set up yet. And it actually almost is. Like, look. It's just, oh, too dark. I'm sorry. Bada bang. All I need to do is plug it into something, but I'm too dumb to figure that out. So, yeah, and plus, even if I do that, there's harder parts of that. I gotta figure out how it works and all that. But anyways, dang it. Let's go visit XUR, see what he has. This is so difficult to do. How was I able to do this last time easily? I'm using my controller that doesn't work well, so all it does is it, like, stops running when I'm running sometimes. It sucks during, like, the raid. Alright. So first, we have Heavy Legacy Anagram for all those new people out there. We got Insurmountable Skull Fort. Pretty good weapon, not weapon, helmet. It comes with 2 melee charges, and also it does the ability for Stormfist where with any kill you get immediate health regeneration. Plus you respawn with full melee energy. I don't know if you respawn with both full, but if you do, that's pretty dang good. We also got increases in intellect and strength. I prefer intellect, but with this type of helmet, you might want to get strength instead, for the obvious reason. Then we got hands-on, which I would probably most likely do, since it's the most logical thing to do with this helmet. Gain bonus super energy from melee kills on minions in the darkness. Then we got gain bonus super energy from heavy weapon kills on minions in the darkness. Both are good. Both are good. I'd probably do the hands-on, though, just because of the helmet's ability. And then Invigoration, which is gain bonus melee energy on ore pickup. So that gives you even more reason to do that. Especially if you're being a striker titan and you have the thing where you get orbs from your whatever it is, or maybe possibly defender. I don't know which one it was, I forgot. Alright, let's move on to the second helmet. We have Knucklehead Radar for all you hunters out there. Here, let me use my right hand. That's a lot better for you guys. Alright. So we got increases intellect and discipline. For this, intellect and discipline doesn't matter. I'd probably increase the intellect just because it's lower than the discipline. And the reason why it doesn't matter is because of the ability, Sensor Pack. Radar remains visible while primary weapons are active, or are aimed down. So, not all the best in my opinion, but if you don't get anything, probably a good thing to pick up. Maybe something for fun. I don't know. Then we got Inverse Shadow. Increased super energy from gain kills on me in darkness. And then we got the hands-on, which is the melee one. Then we got Infusion, which replenishes health each time you pick up or pick up, which is like the best thing for when killing Crota. Still is, just how many people are killing Crota that much. The only way you're doing that really is just for the Motes of Light. Or, well, yeah, mainly Motes of Light. Alright, then we got Claws of Ahamkara. So you gain an additional melee charge for Warlock charged melees, so this is for Warlocks. Then we got increases discipline and strength. It has no discipline, for the obvious reason, but you can have it if you want. I have that too with the Immolation Fist. There's discipline, even though there's 0 of it, and then it comes to strength. Most likely I'd probably do strength, but if you really like discipline, your discipline's like almost full, go with it, see if it'll fill it up, but otherwise, probably the strength one's better. Anyways, we have increased melee attack speed, which is great for Crucible. Bonus grenade energy on melee hits, which is good for this, and especially good for PvE. Wait a minute, let me read that again. Oh, grenade energy on melee hits. Oh yeah, that's good. That's good. And then increases reload speed of auto rifles or sniper rifles. It just depends on what you like. I do like sniping in this game, not as much as I did before when I had Icebreaker. If Icebreaker ever moves on, I'll probably never use a shotgun again, but that's just when it moves on. Then we got 3 coins, heavy ammo synthesis, emerald coil, and plasma drive. I don't recommend getting any of these. The only reason why I recommend getting any of these is number 1, if you do not get the special quality Sparrow. Number 2, if you haven't done both the raids or gotten the gold and red Sparrow or the black and green Sparrow. I think it's the Grave Robber, and I forgot what the other one was called. Timekeeper? Possibly. But otherwise, I only recommend buying those if you have a blue Sparrow, so you can upgrade them with this. But that's the literal only reason why you should waste your strange coins on this if you really want to move faster. But otherwise, just wait until you can try and get one of those Sparrows. And then we got sorry, I'm tired. Motes of Light, which I don't really recommend wasting your strange coins on. So, if there's really nothing, I recommend just wasting all your strange coins on this. Only reason why I still have these 13s is because I'm debating whether I should get 6 more to buy a entagram, or whether I should buy the radar or the warlock grips. Now, you may think that's what's it for this video, but I found something really weird, and I don't know if anyone else has found something like this, but if you have, congratulations. If you haven't, or you haven't even seen one of these, like, at all, you're good. Because I'm going to show you. Hold on a second, let me get something to stack on top of. I don't have the power of editing yet, so don't expect that from me right now. Alright, not the best. I'm using a tissue box instead of my old setup, but still, pretty good. Pretty good for right now. And I can probably use this for when I'm making a video on my iPad just to make sure you guys know I'm still alive. Alright. I cannot wait to do this mission to get my sleeper simulant. But anyways, we're going to go patrol, and I'm going to show you this puppy I got. This is a HAKKE hand cannon. I know you've probably seen some regular hand cannons, maybe the Red Hawk Moon from Crucible, or like an Amalon hand cannon. I don't know if you've seen this, and I would really like to know, because I looked up a video on YouTube about it, and the only video I saw was of a green version of this. I never saw a blue version, a legendary. There's definitely not an exotic, but I'm just curious to see where you guys have found any of these or not. Because this is the only thing I've ever seen at HAKKE, besides for the green one that I saw from looking it up on YouTube, but I have not seen a legendary one. So, let's look at the stats on it. It has Steady Hand, which, if I'm correct, increases the stability. Yeah, I think it does. Awesome. Then we have Crowd Control, which isn't bad. And then we have Outlaw, which also isn't bad for the magazine. The reason why Crowd Control is sort of bad for this is because of that rate of fire. Then we got hand-loaded, armor-piercing rounds in an oiled frame. Most likely I'd go with hand-load or armor-piercing rounds. Armor-piercing rounds seem better unless you're like more going to be far away. I probably wouldn't recommend this for Crucible. Depends how good you are with guns. If you're really good and you feel confident you could do it, then I salute you. I'd probably go for armor-piercing rounds though if I'm playing like PvE or something, plus this sight. But the reason why I don't think it's that good, and you'll see why in a minute, and you'll also see why I haven't fully upgraded, because I have thought of dismantling it. I did take a picture of it that I will keep forever until I find someone else who's gotten one of those. Because if I don't find someone else who's got one of those, then I'm not deleting that. But, the reason why I want to delete the guns is because it's not useful. I already have a bunch of useful guns. There's so many other useful guns, and even hand cannons. Besides that, like the red one, the red Hawk Moon from Crucible, that thing is insanely better than this. I haven't gotten it, obviously, but I do want it. And I wish I could get it. But for right now, I'm stuck with that. Alright, let's go test it out. Now the crowd control would work pretty well on this, but it depends on how many enemies are around at the time and if you're going to be good at killing them all. Now for this type of gun, I could especially see how someone could use the precision shot to their advantage. Outlaw, if I'm correct, if that's what it's called, is really good for this type of weapon. Because look how many precision shots I'm getting. But to be honest, I mean, if we got the other one, where you just got a kill at increased reload speed, that would be much better. Because what happens is when you get a precision shot, like let's say you're down to your second to last bullet, like let's say you're down to this bullet and crap. Let's say you're down to your last bullet. Dang it! Okay, let's pretend I'm at one bullet. Anyways, your precision is still here to reload, but you want to use the one last bullet, and then you hit him in the leg. Then that precision just goes away. So that's why that's not that effective. The reason why the crowd control may not be that effective is because, number one, you might miss, and number two, slow fire rate. Watch what happens if I keep clicking the button over and over. Now watch what happens if I actually use my brain to shoot this thing. Dang it, I'm not using my brain, sorry. Alright. Oh, so it is the same. Well, either way, it's not the fastest it could be. So, it is going to be decently difficult. I could probably see someone being able to use crowd control and precision shots to disadvantage. And it's not a bad hand cannon. It's really good. The impact on it is amazing as well. So, I don't know. I might test it out a little bit more. Might hand it to my hunter. It'll probably be of use to him somehow. But, yeah, that's my review of this weapon. And that's also XUR for today. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. I know it's a lot longer because I did the weapon thing and the review. But, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that. It's a little bit more professional this time because I decided to take the time to actually try and review the helmets. And just in case you forgot everything I said about them, Insurmountable Skull Fort's probably a good one to get. Definitely for Titans since it gets the extra ability, but for really anything, it's really good to get. Especially with Melting Point out now. Warlocks, I would recommend getting that and probably using that on Sunsinger or Stormcaller. The reason why Stormcaller, because anytime you get hit by melee, you immediately recharge your melee charge. And then the reason why for Sunsinger, because if you have Scorch melee and you have a Monte Carlo, you're just going to keep getting your melees back. Keep getting that shield back. And Warlocks for Voidwalker, you already know how it's going to be useful. Thank you all for watching. See you guys in the next video.